So I'm talking to the little film out there, right? This is a story about the. I wanna look at your eyes instead of the. Oh, I can't.
So who are you?
Oh, I am Riola Phelps.
And what do you do?
What? Oh, what do I do?
Yeah.
I'm a consultant with the consulting firm Headwaters Leadership Group, and I've been working in Africa for a couple of years, and I'm on the board of a company named Africa Bridge. This is an Africa Bridge story. Several years ago, we had an orphanage that we were running in Tanzania, and I was the person in the States who was running the orphanage, and things were not going well. So I went there to do a strategic planning session to try to figure out what was wrong. And it became apparent that one of the villagers, a man, who was very instrumental in the founding of the orphanage, was really blocking things. And his presence there was very hierarchical and patriarchal, and every idea that would come from the group he seemed to block. And we had one of those real shifting moments that happened in a morning check-in where one of the women, and in that community women had never had a voice before and had always had to defer to the hierarchy. And this woman with a great deal of personal power and energy sat out on the edge of her chair and looked this man in the eye and said to him, "The problem is you don't trust us." And you could just feel the ground shifting underneath, that it was such a groundbreaking thing for a woman to challenge that man. And the man was very taken aback by it, and he became very quiet for a long period of time and seemed to let that sink into him. And from that moment on, the field was shifted in the whole organization to really create an entity that would serve that community. In the end, we did away with the orphanage because it wasn't very sustainable and turned it into a community center, and that was with the wishes of the community. So it was a very strong turning point. That's the end.